Aloha kakayaka, ohana. Just another reminder as we get started. Many of our ohana members are continue to rolling on in. So welcome ohana, welcome to our beloved and beautiful campus here in Honouliuli. Just several reminders that we have. The UH West Oahu campus is a no-fly and no drone zone. And for the courtesy of our fellow audience members, no foghorns or artificial noisemakers. Signs and umbrella are not allowed, and our restrooms and first aid stations are located to our rear. In a couple of minutes, in about 15 minutes or less, the program will begin. Aloha. Aloha kahikakahiyaka ohana. This is a 5-minute countdown to the start of the ceremony. What a beautiful and blessed day and beloved day to be here at the University of Hawaii West Oahu in Honolulu. As you can see, there are graduates are lining up. So just a couple of reminders before we get started with our program. Per FAA regulation, UH West Oahu is a no-fly and no-drone zone. This is a special occasion for our graduates and for all of us, for all of you, our ohana. So please silence your phones. And so for the consideration of our graduates, following the ceremony, please remain where you are until you have been released from our ushers. In a couple of minutes, we'll get started here. So how many of our ohana are you excited for your graduates? Yes, yes, a beautiful day to celebrate your graduate today. We'll begin shortly. Aloha. Velina mai ke aloha, the moment we have all been waiting for. The ceremony is about to begin. So please rise, Ohana, please rise. Aloha kakahiyaka. Just look at our graduates today, this morning. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Please remain standing as we sing our campus ole. The words for our mele hono uli uli can be found in your program, and we encourage you to join in and hum with us with our campus mele hono uli uli. E o palehua kua hivi la ha. E o palehua kua hivi la. Ke kua hivi inoho I ka lani. O ka pole ka pu'ula. Ka pu'u inoho I ka ahina. O ka papa apuhi ka lokola. Ka loko inoho I kai. O hono uli uli la. He aina aloha o Eva. Aloha mai na puala. Na puaha ahe o ka aina. Aloha mai na puala. Na puaha ahe o ka aina. Please be seated. Velina mai ke aloha ohana. Welcome to the 2025 mid-year commencement. We are so privileged and honored to have you here for this momentous occasion. My name is Roel Velasco, and I will serve as your master of ceremony today. Now, please give a warm welcome to the University of Hawaii West Oahu Vice Chancellor for Administration, David McDonald, who will offer Ho'oia Aina, our land acknowledgement.
Aloha mai kako. My name is David McDonald, and it's my honor to serve as the Vice Chancellor for Administration here at the University of Hawaii, West Oahu. I am an immigrant on this Aina who now calls Eva home. As a Nisei, I trace my roots to Japan on my mother's side and Scotland and Eastern Europe on my father's side. On behalf of the University of Hawaii, West Oahu, it is with profound reflection that I offer up this land acknowledgement recognizing Hawaii as an indigenous space where the descendants of the original people are today identified as Native Hawaiians. I recognize that each moment I am in Hawaii, I am nourished and gifted with the opportunity to breathe fresh air, eat from enriched soils, drink from storied waters, bathe in warm sunlight, swim in blue oceans, and feel the kiss of soft rains and the touch of cool winds. I further recognize that generations of indigenous Hawaiians and their knowledge systems shaped Hawaii in sustainable ways that allow me to enjoy these gifts today. For this, I am grateful. And as an immigrant, I seek to support the varied strategies that indigenous peoples of Hawaii are using to protect their land and communities. And I commit to dedicating time and resources to working in solidarity. The University of Hawaii West Oahu aligns with the University of Hawaii's commitment to foster the well-being of all of our students within an indigenous lens through academic and social processes throughout a 10-campus system-wide transformation we call Hawaii Papa'okea. With much aloha, I, David McDonald, welcome all gathered here to celebrate ancestral knowledge and the excellence of our students, faculty, and staff. We acknowledge this Aina Vela of Kapolei and the Ahupaha of Honolulu in the Moku of Ewa within the Moku Puni of Oahu. Aloha no.
Mahalo, Vice Chancellor McDonald. It is my pleasure to introduce the University of Hawaii West Oahu Band, who will perform the Star Spangled Banner and Hawaii Pono'i. Please rise. Ohana, please be seated. Mahalo nui to our West Oahu band and its directors, Dr. Chadwick Kame and Michael Nakasone. Please give a warm welcome to the University of Hawaii Chancellor, Mainette Benham.
Velina mai, e nā haumana, nā kumu, nā ohana, a me nā hoaloha. E ia kākou ma ka papahana puka kula wā lua haule lau. O ka makahiki e lua kaukani I waka lua kumalima. Me ke kula nui o Hawaii ma o aho komohana, a ke ahu pua'a o Honouliuli, ma ka moku o Ewa, ma ka moku puni o Oahu, ma ka pai aina o Hawaii nei. Aloha, aloha mai kākou aloha. Welcome, students, faculty, staff, and family and friends, to our mid-year commencement at the University of Hawaii, West Oahu. Mahalo for joining us to celebrate the brilliant achievements of our graduates. Before we begin, I would like to recognize our commencement committee, faculty, staff, students, alumni, friends, volunteers, who have all helped to make this a very special day. A big mahalo to all our volunteers. Pa'i lima, let's give them a big hand. Mahalo. To our mid-year graduates, on behalf of your UH West Oahu Ohana, I offer my warmest congratulations on your academic success. This is the culmination of your commitment and hard work. Over the last several years, you have each endured and overcome challenges, large and not so small. You know, when I think about your achievements, I think about the Olelo no Iau, o ka pi'i no ia a ko ki o wailau. This is used in admiration for someone who reaches the top despite difficulties. So yes, o ka pi'i no ia a ka ko o wailau, we stand in admiration of you. You have each adapted and grown during these unprecedented times of change and adversity. You have had to be resourceful, resilient, and relentless, which has undoubtedly enriched you, adding to your tenacity, your passion, and your humanity. There's a saying I share at every commencement. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams. I believe in each of you. You have achieved and will achieve so much more than your ancestors would have ever imagined. You are your ancestors' wildest dreams. And before I close this welcome, allow me one brief mahalo. For the past 9 years, it has been one of the greatest honors of my life to serve this campus, to walk alongside our faculty and our staff, whose excellence lifts our students, and to stand with our families and our community partners who make this place shine. Serving as your chancellor has been an honor and a privilege. As every day, today, like every day, I am filled with gratitude for the aloha and trust you have given to me. So now, graduates, you know, because I sat in the same seat that you sat in many, many years ago, I would like to leave you with a little advice. And it comes in an Olelo no Iau. Let this be your North Star. Kulia ika nu'u. Continue to strive for the summit. You know your journey will not always be easy, but your courage, brilliance, compassion, and resilience will light the way. Ho'omaika'i a ōkou, a imua e pupuka'i holomua e nā pōki'i. Congratulations to you, our graduates. It is time for you to sail forward. Mahalo and aloha.
Mahalo nui, Chancellor Benham. And please remain standing here with us. On behalf of our beloved campus, we would like to present you with a special mahalo. Pupukahi e holomua. How many of you have read or heard this, especially in the past few years? Pupukahi e holomua. It's a wonderful Hawaiian saying, and for many of us, it's practically the slogan of our school here at West Oahu. Pupukahi e holomua. Let's break it down. Pupu means to draw together tightly, like a net encircling a school of fish. Pupu. Then kahi gives it a strong sense of singularity because kahi is almost the same as e kahi, the term for the numeral 1. So we have pupu and kahi. Finally, holomua means to improve. Holomua is the same as holo imua, or to go forward imua. When you put those terms together, pupu kahi, when we as individuals draw tightly together to become a single force, and I holomua, to make progress, you have pupukahi e holomua, to unite in order to move forward. Beautiful. But what does pupukahi e holomua look like? This uniting and progress. It looks like dedicating your 47-year-long career in education to lifting up indigenous voices, valuing those stories, and building capacity for Native leadership while being the first Native Hawaiian female chancellor in the University of Hawaii's history. It looks like always listening to the voice of your kupuna and always remembering your grandmother's loving, persistent, aloha-filled guidance while you navigate sometimes endless waves of challenges in an effort to bring the community to the academy and share the academy with the community. That's holomua. That's progress. It looks like in 9 years, creating UH West Oahu's first STEM degree, a bachelor's in natural science, new programs in creative media, cybersecurity, and a pre-nursing partnership with UH Manoa. And building not one, but 2 actual buildings. The Administration and Allied Health Sciences Facility and the Academy for Creative Media Facility. Dynamic, transdisciplinary, opportunities to innovate and progress. Pupukahi e holomua sure looks like a lot like our Chancellor, Mainet Benham. It reminds us of her, and it always will, because she has embodied it. She lives it. She is someone who both brings people together and clears path for others to follow, and eventually do the work the world needs to lift others up and move forward. Pupukahi e holomua. Mahalo nui Chancellor Maynard Benham. We are pleased to introduce our distinguished guests. Please rise as your name is called and remain standing. While the audience and our ohana, please withhold your applause until all are recognized. Representative Diamond Garcia, Representative Elijah Perek, remain standing, please, thank you. Representative Kanani Souza, UH Leadership President Wendy Hensel, Regent Diane Paloma, Chancellor Bonnie Irwin, University of Hawaii Hilo, Chancellor Carlos Peñalosa, Leeward Community College, Kieran Polk, Kapolei Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Naoto Yoshikawa, Chancellor, Hawaii Tokai International College. We are grateful for all that you've done to support the university and our students, and are honored that you could be here with us today to celebrate in this special occasion. Please give our distinguished guests a round of applause. Okay. You may be seated. At this time, I welcome our Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, John Ayabe.
Aloha mai kako. It is my honor to share a brief introduction of Regent Diane Paloma, a distinguished Native Hawaiian leader whose career reflects the highest standards of excellence, service, and aloha. Dr. Paloma currently serves as President and CEO of Hawaii Dental Service, where she leads statewide efforts to advance oral and total body health for Hawaii's families. Her extensive career spans leadership roles at the King Lunalilo Trust and Home, the Queen's Health System's Native Hawaiian Health Program, HMSA, and the John A. Burns School of Medicine, each chapter demonstrating her lifelong commitment to improving the well-being of our communities. A proud graduate of Kamehameha Schools, Dr. Paloma holds a BS from UCLA, an MBA from the University of Hawaii at Manoa, and a PhD in healthcare administration. As an Olapa and now Alakai in Hula, she continues to embody the cultural foundations that guide her leadership. It is also a special joy to welcome her today, as many years ago, our Chancellor had the privilege of being one of her high school teachers. Please join me in welcoming Regent Paloma.
Oh my goodness. Aloha kakahia kakako, aloha. Nui ka hauʻoli e ike ia o ko pakahia pau no ka mea e hoʻomaikaʻi iā ʻoe e nā haumana. I look forward to the many, many brilliant things that you guys will be doing. Aloha, on behalf of the Board of Regents, it is with deepest respect and genuine admiration that I extend our collective gratitude for all of your contributions to come, all of your contributions to make this happen. The academic excellence and leadership here at UH West Oahu is wonderful, and I'm so proud to be here. Yes, as you just heard, Chancellor Benham was my speech teacher. And so there is still a little bit of PTSD every time I need to speak in front of her. I don't know if she's ever done this to you faculty or to you students. She used to count the number of ums in speeches, and that would determine your grade. So I not only had that opportunity at Queens, where she was a trustee, getting in front of her in board meetings, I kid you not, my heart would be racing. Sometimes I almost felt like lucky to be close to an ER because my heart palpitations were very real, as they are a little bit right now. Okay, so the words today that is delivered to the class are not just reflections, but interlacing wisdom, encouragement, and profound understanding of the human spirit. I hope that you will carry that with you outside of the walls of the classroom. As your faculty member, and as I always know her as Mrs. Benham, Chancellor Benham, I was a mere 16 years old, and I saw my teacher bring classmates out of their fear of public speaking. And I've seen others and my classmates flourish in terms of what they could achieve because of the academic excellence that you instilled in us. You have urged us, and I will say this to all the faculty as well, you all have urged us to promote ideas with rigor, to confront adversity with resilience, and to embrace the pursuit of knowledge at all costs. And it is our kuleana as students and haumana to carry that forward. You not just cultivated us in the ability to speak, oratorial, like public speaking, but you have also enabled us all to have a voice as young Hawaiian students trying to elevate the lahui and our environment around us. The legacy and tenure that you leave here is a poignant continuum between the formative years of education and now is at the threshold of what us students, I still consider myself a hamana whenever I see her, of what we are about to embark on. It's a clear reminder of the influence of a dedicated teacher that transcends the confines of time. Oh my God. And it constantly echoes in the choices that we make to deliver greatness to this pai'aina of Hawaii now and for generations to come. For the incredible lessons of our kupuna continue to be renewed through our inspirators, those who inspire us. And I just want to say with the most sincere aloha, gratitude, and what an honor it is for me to be standing here today to deliver this speech to you, my kumu. So I will end with a olelo no'eau. It's for all of us. It's called Kau Kape'a Holokava'a. So when we raise our sails, when you turn that tassel, when you hold that diploma high, you are kau kape'a, you are raising that sail. And holo that va'a, so steer that canoe. Take it where places you never knew were possible. And mahalo everybody for all of the hard work that you instill in our lahui. I'm so grateful to be here. And just a huge personal mahalo to Chancellor Benham for really attributing my success to all of your teachings. Mahalo.
Mahalo, Regent Paloma. It is now my honor to introduce the president of the University of Hawaii System, Wendy F. Hensel. For those who may be new to our ceremonies, the UH system refers to the statewide network of 10 public campuses that serve Hawaii's diverse and far-reaching communities. Our 3 universities, 7 community colleges, statewide centers, and research and outreach programs that together form a single integrated higher education system. While UH West Oahu serves our region directly as a campus, the UH system provides the overall leadership, coordination, and stewardship that guides all 10 campuses in fulfilling their missions for Hawaii. President Hensel leads the statewide enterprise with a deep commitment to student success, academic excellence, and expanding educational opportunities across the islands. Please join me in welcoming President Wendy Hensel and in expressing our gratitude for her vision, partnership, and steadfast support of the University of Hawaii, West Oahu, and our graduates.
Good morning. To our distinguished guests, thank you for coming. Our dedicated faculty and staff who are the heart and soul of this institution. Whoa, it's windy up here. And the proud family and friends, I see you all back there, and most importantly, all of our graduating class of 2025 today. Aloha and welcome to this absolutely glorious moment together. Appreciate it. I am honored to stand with you today. As some of you know, I'm wrapping up my first year as the president of UH's 10 campus system. And for that reason, I feel a kinship with you all because for the last 12 months, I've been on a steep learning curve. I've been navigating new challenges. I feel a special kinship with you because I've deepened my understanding of what it takes to succeed that I know you have experienced in the same way. While I am continuing my freshman year here, you are reaching the finish line. You put in those late nights, you wrote all of those papers, you took the tests, and you persevered, and today we celebrate your victory. And we're going to get to that in just a moment, but I would be remiss before we look fully to the future to add my voice to honor Chancellor Maynette Benham today as such a significant pillar in this community. Maynette, you took the helm nearly 9 years ago. You didn't just manage a campus, you cultivated a community. And I think everyone in this audience, whether this is your first experience with our chancellor or the last, you understand how deeply she is connected to this community and what she means to them. You championed the belief that the excellence of indigenous wisdom doesn't have to be separated from each other. They are one and the same. They are powerful when woven together. And you have navigated this institution, ensuring that UH West Oahu serves the people of the Leeward Coast with purpose and with pride. So on behalf of the entire University of Hawaii system and the legions of students who came before and the faculty and staff whom you have led, mahalo lui noa for your leadership, your heart, your legacy, and we look forward to your next steps and watching with pride as you leave today. Please give me one more round of applause for Chancellor Benham. Now, let's turn our attention to the focus for today, and that is the incredible joy I know is out there in celebrating these people sitting here. Will you join me in celebrating the class of 2025? I did not hear enough excitement in that she-hooing. I want you all to congratulate yourselves. Let's hear it for the class of 2025. It doesn't matter how many ceremonies I've attended, graduates. It is by far the best day of my year to sit here and congratulate you for what you've achieved. You learned more than the content of your courses, and I know you feel that. You built a foundation of resilience, adaptability, and critical thinking that now will help you in every challenge you encounter. Your learning does not end today. Carry forward with you that curiosity and the ultimate drive that got you to where you are today and that defines this University of Hawaii. Know that as you cross this stage today, you are joining a UH Ohana of over 300,000 alumni who have gone before you and who will be applauding every step of the way. Stay connected, support one another, and give back where you can, just as you saw the examples here today. Now, you didn't get here alone, as you all know, and there's a whole group of people here who got you here. To the families, friends, and mentors who supported these people along the way, today is your day too. Give yourselves a round of applause. And graduates, please thank the people who came here with you today. I know that endings bring trepidation and a little bit of uncertainty, as well as all of the excitement of the unknown that lays ahead. Know that as you leave here today, you are ready for what comes next, and that we will be clapping and supporting and cheering for you every step of the way as we watch with pride what you accomplish for yourselves, your family, and your community. Mahalo and congratulations.
On behalf of our campus community and Ohana, mahalo nunui President Henzo. At this time, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Harold Barkoff, will recognize the candidates for graduation with distinction and honor.
Aloha mai kako. Mahalo no kia hui ana o kako. Ano ke kono ana ia o e kama e liu pu me o ko e ke ala. Ma kea aina aloha o kapoleo. The university is pleased to celebrate those students who are graduating with distinction. Based on a 4-point scale, these candidates have earned a minimum grade point average of 3.75 and have completed at least 30 credits at UH West Oahu, and you will find their names in the marked with a pueo feather in your program. Will all those graduating with distinction and wearing a yellow stole rise or raise your hand, please? In addition, the graduating class includes several members who were selected for National Honor Society, such as Alpha Phi Sigma, Alpha Delta Kappa, Golden Key International Honor Society, Kappa Delta Pi, National Society of Leadership and Success, Lambda Alpha, Psi Chi, Sigma Tau Delta. To symbolize these achievements, these students are adorned with cords of various colors, pins, or medallions. Will those students please rise or raise their hand? We would like to call upon those students who augmented their studies by participating in service learning. Those with service learning's red stoles, please rise or raise your hand. We would also like to recognize those students who served in various capacities in our chartered student organizations, including the Associated Students of UH West Oahu, Campus Center Board, Student Media Board, and Student Activity Fee Board. Thank you for fostering a thriving student life. Please rise or raise your hand. May our candidates who completed their degrees via our distance education program and who traveled from the neighbor islands or outside of the state to participate in today's ceremony, please rise or raise your hand. Mahalo for joining us. Last but certainly not least, we would like to recognize our ROTC graduates, student veterans, and current service members, and thank them for their service. For our veterans and service members, including those in the audience, please rise or raise your hand. To thank our veterans for their service, the red, white, and blue cords were co-founded through the Veterans Center and the Associate Students of UH West Oahu. Nui ko'u mahalo I ka ho'ohanohano ana I keia mau haumana. E pa'i lima kako. A round of applause for our students. Mahalo. You may be seated. May I please invite Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Di Ivono, to introduce the first of our student speakers.
It is a distinct honor to introduce our first student speaker, Nicole Kibal. Nicole is a testament to resilience and unwavering academic dedication, currently pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in Humanities with a concentration in philosophy. Her journey is defined by excellence, earning her consistent recognition on the Dean's List and induction into the National Society of Leadership and Success. As a non-traditional student, Nicole has excelled, earning the prestigious Osher Reentry Scholarship and numerous honors, including the Ke Andrada Foundation and APIA Nike scholarships. She is a dedicated advocate, serving as Vice President of the National Federation of the Blind Hawaii chapter, and has been recognized nationally for her advocacy and leadership. Her academic contributions span from philosophical research to teaching assistant and tutoring roles. Please join me in welcoming a true scholar and leader, Nicole Kibal.
Thank you. Aloha mai kako, everyone. My name is Nicole Kibal. My journey began not by having one first day of college. I didn't even have two. I had four. About 15 years ago, on what I thought was my last first day of school, I left with a 0.17 GPA. At the time, I thought that was proof that I was the kind of person that higher education wasn't built for. I stand here today with a 4.0 GPA, not because it got easier, but because I returned on my own terms. People often ask me why I chose to major in philosophy, and I usually just say it was a placeholder. But the real reason is because I love Harry Potter. Like Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I thought it would be funny to be Nicole Flamel, like Nicholas Flamel in Harry Potter. What started as a joke turned out to be the doorway to something completely different. Somewhere along that path, I found out that philosophy was the first classroom where relentless questioning was welcomed. Philosophy, literally meaning the love of wisdom, felt like walking into a room I had always meant to be in all along. It taught me how learning can turn our hardest moments into meaning, a kind of alchemy, if you will. But before I found that magic, I had to face a different kind of reality, one that wasn't written in the pages of fantasy books. I might not look like it, but I am blind. And while blindness shapes how I move through the world, it has also shown me that accessibility is how we make the invisible visible, how we bring everyone into the circle. In the wizarding world, muggles are the ones who can't see magic. And for a long time, that's how I felt, inaccessibility and other people's low expectations of me. It built walls around what I could and couldn't do. But blindness taught me how to invent new spells for seeing, like how to read in different ways, how to advocate for what I needed, and how to keep moving even when the world wasn't built for me. And that's the thing, every one of us has our own muggle struggle. One of mine just happens to be vision loss. But the lesson underneath it is the same. We all face barriers that try to convince us that we don't belong somewhere magical. The truth is, belonging is someplace we build together through accessibility, through understanding, and through community. And I didn't do it alone. My family, who never stopped supporting me, but especially my sister, Ashley. My sister, who walked with me through every restart and never let me forget what I was capable of. My mentors and my professors, who saw past my blindness and to my potential and made learning collaborative. Like Dr. Rosenlee and every person who ever cheered me on, thank you for being the light in my darkness. Resilience, I learned, is quiet. It's coming back when everyone assumes you won't, and beginning again on your own terms. So if your path here was messy, slow, or interrupted, or nonlinear, let my 4 first days stand as proof that the number of attempts doesn't measure your worth. The refusal to stop beginning does. To everyone here today, treat every day as another first day in disguise. You're allowed to have as many as you need. You're allowed to restart at 30, at 40, at 70, as many times as it takes to build a life that fits. May your next beginning, whether it's your 5th or your 15th, meet you with subjects that inspire you, people who make room for your becoming, and the courage to start again when you must. Because a life that keeps beginning is a life still filled with possibility, and yes, even magic. Mahalo and congratulations.
Thank you, Nicole. We turn our attention to our second equally distinguished speaker, Tinoi Alipelle. Tinoi is poised to earn her Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration with concentrations in finance and data analytics. Tinoi is a dynamic leader who brings a rich tapestry of experience to her studies. Not only did she establish the university's first data analytics club, but her academic focus is consistently applied to real-world impact, evidenced by her work on the Deep Roots Direct App Plan to support Hawaii's local economy. Her involvement in the Papahana Wailaola program and prior service in the United States Army National Guard highlight a deep-seated commitment to both cultural values and organizational excellence. It is a pleasure to welcome an individual who truly bridges service, culture, and business innovation. Please welcome Tinoi Alipelle.
Ta'ala falava, ta'au manuia, aloha mai kako. Good morning to you all. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory to God. My name is Tinoi Alipelle, and it is one of the greatest honors of my life to be serving as one of the student speakers today. Not just for myself, but for my family, my village, and for every person who's helped carry me here. However, I need to start with this truth. I've rewritten this speech more times than I'd like to admit because I kept feeling like I hadn't achieved enough yet to have anything meaningful to share. They tell you to tell your story, but it's hard when your story feels messy, unfinished, or not as impressive as everyone else's. But somewhere in that self-doubt, I realized something important. Maybe this is exactly why I'm here. For the people who feel the same way. For the ones who feel like their only skill is continuing to show up. Because here's what I've learned. Showing up every day doesn't always mean you're growing, especially if you keep showing up in the wrong rooms or if you keep showing up as a version of yourself that is afraid to take up space. I grew up with a single mom who worked 3 jobs to put me into private school. And instead of feeling proud, I got caught up trying to fit in. They say hindsight is 20/20, and looking back, I would have been so much cooler if I had just owned who I was, my family, my circumstances, all of it. And I wish I could say that was the last time I did it, but we all know life and its repeated lessons. Not believing in yourself is not just a disservice to you, it's a disservice to the people who've poured into you, and it's a disservice to the world you are meant to impact. Kobe Bryant once said, "The definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. Not to be perfect, not to be famous, just to inspire the person next to you, and then they can inspire someone else. And I believe that starts the moment you finally get honest with yourself and decide to own your own story. Because your story does not become powerful when it looks impressive to others. It becomes powerful when you believe it matters. And UH West Oahu met me exactly where I was, online, juggling life, work, and school. It didn't just give me an education, it gave me a real chance to finish what I started. UH West Oahu understands that learning doesn't just happen between 9 and 5. They understand what it means to be both a student and a full-time worker. And without that flexibility, support, and understanding, I would not be here graduating today. This campus did not just teach me business or data or leadership. It taught me that my voice belongs in rooms that I was afraid to enter. It taught me that my background is not a weakness, that my culture is not something to minimize, and that my story is not something to shrink. Here I learned how to lead with compassion and build with intention. And while I do not have every step paved out, I do know this. I plan to use my degree to improve the systems that I am a part of, to help make them more efficient, more human, and more fair. And if that path leads me into a new field one day, I am ready to pivot with purpose. I will use the tools of data, business, and storytelling to advocate for equity, access, and opportunity, always making sure to pour into the same communities that raised me. Shout out to Kalihi, City with No Pity. Oh, sorry. And before I leave this stage, there's one more thing I need to say. As a society, we love the idea of being self-made. This idea that we pulled ourselves up by our own bootstraps and did it all on our own. But that version of success erases the truth. None of us got here alone. We were carried by our parents, our grandparents, our professors, our advisors, by our uncles, aunties, sisters, and brothers, and by so many more who helped us along the journey. To every person here in this courtyard, and to our families watching from afar, who showed up for us in ways big and small, on behalf of the graduating class, thank you. This moment belongs to you too. So class of 2025, as we step out of our school bubble and into the real world, I want to leave you with this. Do not shrink your story. Do not downplay your worth. Do not wait until you feel ready to believe in yourself. Your story matters now. Your voice matters now. And your showing up matters now. And the only question left is this. Are you ready to write the next chapter? And in Hawaii fashion and inspiration from Havea 676, I think we should end this with a chihu. You guys know how. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it.
Mahalo nui to Nicole and Tinosi. Let's give them a round of applause once again, Ohana. Just two of our excellent and amazing graduates before you today. Your commitment to academic excellence, leadership, and service to community is truly commendable and represents the best of the University of Hawaii West Oahu. You both, Nicole and Tinosi, you both serve as outstanding examples of dedication and resilience for all of us. Again, a round of applause again for them. At this time, UH West Oahu Faculty Senate Chair Stanley Orr will give the final salutation to the graduates on behalf of the faculty.
Thank you. As I survey the graduates here today, the word that comes to mind is heroic. To be sure, your educational achievements are bold and courageous, but they're also heroic in a deeper sense. I'm thinking here of Joseph Campbell's influential 1949 book, The Hero with a Thousand Faces, in which this literature professor argues for a monomyth that undergirds world mythologies and folklores. Of note, Campbell lived here in Oahu in his later years, and he's interred down the road at the Oahu Cemetery in Honolulu. For Campbell, text as diverse as the Bible, the Odyssey, and the Bhagavad Gita adhere to a common structure, the hero's journey, rooted in narrative elements such as the call to adventure, and archetypal characters such as the ally and the trickster. Campbell's most famous interpreter is most likely George Lucas, who discovered in The Hero's Journey a foundation for his Star Wars space opera in 1977. And so while the caped villain Darth Vader owes something to Flash Gordon's nemesis Ming the Merciless in the Marvel Comics Doctor Doom, he's also what Campbell terms the shadow, quote, the dark thing that comes up from the abyss and confronts you, close quote. Critics have justly pointed out that The Hero's Journey is reductive, moribund, and even ethnocentric in its drive to force distinctive and unique cultural text into a Western mold. And yet many filmmakers continue to embrace this framework, among them Greta Gerwig in Barbie, Guillermo del Toro, Yorgos Lanthimos, Taika Waititi, and Jordan Peele. And indeed, the latter artist explicitly relates his anti-racist film Get Out with the hero's journey and the African-American protagonist's opportunity to complete this story arc. Well, without taking the concept too far nor too seriously, I would suggest here on today's happy occasion that it's worth a moment to reflect on your time at UH West Oahu as an iteration of the hero's journey. Revisiting Campbell's phraseology, you have answered the call to adventure, and you've embarked upon a road of trials marked by innumerable rewards and ordeals. I'm sure that I speak for my colleagues when I say that we hope you look back on us more as mentors than threshold guardians or Darth Vader-like shadows that has risen up from the abyss to confront you. And we hope that there have only been a few moments in which you felt our courses to be the belly of the whale. Campbell's borrowed phrase for the most dangerous, dirty, and difficult phase of the journey. As you will recall, this is the trash compactor scene in Star Wars, the Empire's Death Star. But perhaps most importantly, the hero's journey demands that its protagonist achieve the ultimate boon, some kind of knowledge or insight that benefits their community. And now more than ever, it's imperative that you return from your educational voyage with the knowledge of and respect for democracy, civility, justice, and the rule of law. In a society increasingly defined by disinformation, we call upon you to exercise and teach critical thinking as well as respect for expertise. Quote, what you have to bring back is something that the world lacks, writes Campbell, which is why you went to get it. And lacking it, the world does not know that it needs it, close quote. Thank you and congratulations on your achievements.
Mahalo, Faculty Senate Chair Orr. The moment we all have been waiting for, we will now proceed with the awarding of academic degrees and certificates. I would like to call Doctors Michael Ferruto and Robin Tasaka to the podium to present the candidates for degrees and certificates. Will Chancellor Benham and Vice Chancellor Barkov, Business Division Chair Franklin Kudo, and I'd like to invite both President Hensel and Regent Paloma to please come to the stage as part of the reception line. And will Faculty Marshals Alfie Garcia and Dr. Jan Javanar please come forward to assist.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity, and Bachelor of Applied Science degree with concentrations in Facilities Management, Information Technology, and Information Security and Assurance please rise and come forward? Vero Momiyama, General Business Administration with distinction. Mia Dao Lin Trong Huang, Business Administration, Accounting and Finance. Willow Takahashi, Business Administration, Marketing with Distinction. Naomi Nakaahiki Batiste, Business Administration, Accounting. Bryn Manuel, General Business Administration with Distinction. Didi Tesina, General Business Administration. Dama Christine Crodua, Accounting. Queenifer Natividad, Accounting and Finance. Brian Leslie, Management. Braden Van Treese, Information Security and Assurance. Gracie Lenchanko, Accounting. Melissa Tolea-Foa, Accounting. Chantel Foster, Marketing. Mayrin Benko, Accounting. Amber Butler, Hospitality and Tourism with Distinction. Jessica Ann Herman, Hospitality and Tourism. Jason Gumbach, Hospitality and Tourism and Finance. Natalie Ito, Data Analytics. Sienna Ariel Mauricio, Finance and Certificates in Risk Management and Insurance and Healthcare Administration with Distinction. Tracy Nishihara, Marketing with Distinction. Brianna Palencia, Accounting. Michaela Renee Echaluce, Hospitality and Tourism. Madison Gavin, Management. Victoria Fernandez, General Business Administration with Distinction. Yulia Filipenko, Finance with Distinction. Jana Lee Letta, General Business Administration with Distinction. Simbri Desa, Accounting. Jelani Castro, General Business Administration and Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Ian Coloma Suniga, Marketing with Distinction. Juan Carlos Olegario, Accounting with Distinction. Tinousi Mulitao Alipelle, Data Analytics and Finance with Distinction. Braille Ruel Aki, Hospitality and Tourism. Ermil Cruz, Hospitality and Tourism. Jamie Aguada, Marketing. Macy Lynn Gervasio, Marketing with Distinction. Xander Laforga, Marketing. Melissa Dodulao, Marketing. Diore Castro, Management and Certificate in Asian Studies with Distinction. Jessica May Costello, Marketing with Distinction. Hokulani Simpliciano, General Business Administration. Cameron Blackwell, Information Security and Assurance. Shane Ota, Marketing with Distinction. Gilbert Liu, Finance. Jeff Ariola, Information Technology. No, you gotta walk. Go ahead, sir. Devin Michael Estamago, Information Security and Assurance with Distinction. Donald Wyand, Information Security and Assurance. Neil Razote, Information Security and Assurance with Distinction. Michaela Reyes, Marketing. Nayana Kao, General Business Administration. Diana Grundhauser, Accounting and Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Nainoa Komoda Mayo, General Business Administration. Chrislyn Miyashiro, Management. Kaylin Rose Kaleo, Hospitality and Tourism with Distinction. Amanda Cavellolani, General Business Administration. Ariel Pante, Accounting. Trinity Hosanna Malaban, General Business Administration. Jamie Andrea Iwohi, General Business Administration with Distinction. Kyra Kupihea, Hospitality and Tourism. Freddie Thomas, Management. Devin Alejado, Management with Distinction. Jayla Loftus, Accounting and Finance. Janelle Irish Ragundan, Hospitality and Tourism. Chad Lee Davis, Information Security and Assurance. Nyla Boneza, Cyber Operations and Information Security and Assurance with distinction. Shane Zuls, Information Security and Assurance with distinction. Justin Nathaniel Correa, Management. Jordan Liu, Hospitality and Tourism. Aaron Winder, Cyber Operations with distinction. Neo Hazen, Information Security and Assurance with distinction. Kian Escaba, General Business Administration. Brandon Ramos, Information Security and Assurance with distinction. Blix Hazen, Information Security and Assurance with distinction. Noah Jimenez, Cyber Operations with distinction. Andres Hernandez, Cyber Operations. Jonah Gomes, Accounting with distinction. Christian Mary Lagua, Cyber Operations. Keisha Kalea Domingo, Information Security and Assurance with distinction. Chloe Kurashima, Information Security and Assurance with distinction. Stephen Dinwiddie, Cyber Operations and Information Security and Assurance. Sydney Mizukami, Information Security and Assurance with distinction. Thane Rodriguez, Cyber Operations and Information Security and Assurance. Joe Kawamae, Information Security and Assurance. Naomi Parangan, Marketing. Samantha Ashley Gamiao, Culinary Management. Ellen Ogasawara, Culinary Management. Jesse Hayashi, Management. Joshua Bautista, Accounting with distinction. Moses Audrey Ligot, Finance with distinction. Casey Lynn Kate Villaloon, General Business Administration. Cialana Coleman, Management with distinction. Cullen Takushi, Information Technology. Lane Matsunaga, Management. Keizo Ganotisi, Accounting with distinction. Dennis Martinez Jr., Information Security and Assurance. Caden Regal, Marketing and Management with Distinction. Congratulations, Business Administration, Cybersecurity, and Applied Sciences candidates. We welcome the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Creative Media degree. Please rise and come forward. And may I ask UH West Oahu Academy for Creative Media Director Sharla Hanaoka to join the reception line. Ryan Gallardo Jr., Communications and New Media Technologies. Anne Ludette Sanchez, Communications and New Media Technologies and Certificate in Asian Studies with Distinction. Corey Abuel, Design and Media. Jonah Thomas Arcedo, General Creative Media with Distinction. Nolan Ellis, Video Game Design and Development. Tyra Bailey, General Creative Media with Distinction. Lilinoy Viveros, Communications and New Media Technologies and Certificate in Digital Marketing with Distinction. Angelina Heiko, Communications and New Media Technologies with Distinction. Braden Matthew Latonio, Video Game Design and Development. Mari Kimoto, General Creative Media and Certificate in Digital Marketing with Distinction. Caleb Brown, General Creative Media. Matthew Liu, Video Game Design and Development. Monaco Luis, Video Game Design and Development with Distinction. Kainoa Lau, Video Game Design and Development. Neo Luis Ramos, Video Game Design and Development and Certificate in Music with Distinction. Michael Wright, General Creative Media. Mitchell Williams, Design and Media. Kamakana Gilman, General Creative Media. Kealani Teofilo, Video Game Design and Development with Distinction. Jessica Grace Uson, Design and Media with Distinction. Congratulations, Creative Media candidates.
We now present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Humanities. Please rise and come forward. I call on Dr. Kealani Cook, representing the Humanities Division, to join the reception line. Moeka Ishida, History. Akiko Gardner, Hawaiian Pacific Studies with distinction. Tanya Rakoma, English and Certificate in Music with distinction. Valerie Chun, Hawaiian Pacific Studies with distinction. Joel Justin Usan, History. Mahina Kauhi, English with distinction. Princess Kalamayan, English. Nicole Kibal, Philosophy with distinction. Congratulations, humanities candidates. Welcoming next the candidates for the Bachelor of Applied Science degree with concentrations in Health Information Management and Health Professions. Please rise and come forward. Will Dr. Rebecca Romine, Faculty Representative for Math, Natural and Health Sciences, please join the reception line. Natalie Gamboa, Health Professions. Monica May Rayawan, Health Professions. Cassandra Vargas, Math, Natural and Health Sciences, Health Sciences. Shalay Kalaruda, Health Professions. Congratulations, Applied Sciences with concentration in Health Information Management and Health Professions candidates. We now welcome the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration and Bachelor of Applied Science in Respiratory Care. Please rise and come forward. Will the Division Chair for Public Administration, Dr. Christina Liu, please join the reception line. Michael Bursack IV, General Public Administration and Certificate in Labor Studies with distinction. Congratulations. Parker Smith, Justice Administration. Congratulations. Noelani Paressa, Justice Administration with distinction. Congratulations. Bernadette Cruz de Luz, Community Health. DJ Yalung, Justice Administration. Jaren Ross Molina, Justice Administration. Shayna Nicholas, Justice Administration with distinction. Josie Dang, Healthcare Administration with distinction. Priya Flor Buyakau, Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management with distinction. Sandy Salavea, Community Health with Distinction. Nicole Agsauda, Community Health with Distinction. Brendan Rakoma, Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Olena Kelly, Community Health. Sherry-Ann Oyamot, Healthcare Administration and General Public Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration with Distinction. Tare Rillen, Healthcare Administration with Distinction. Jessica Paulo, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration. Ruthalyn Deuz, Community Health. Devin Marco Bosing, Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. Samantha MacArthur, Healthcare Administration and Long-Term Care. Shiradel Ann Laforteza, Respiratory Care. Ayana Alyssa Ogo, Healthcare Administration. Annabelle Strawberry Tolentino, Healthcare Administration, Certificate in Healthcare Administration with Distinction. Elma Pakleb, Certificate in Long-Term Care. Mark Lewis Kaleke, Justice Administration with Distinction. Melody, Sunshine, Aolani, Kuipo, Pukana, Aloha, Weathermax, Makaila. Justice Administration. Kaipo Yamamoto, Justice Administration. Desiree Ingano, Healthcare Administration. Alexis Antonero, Justice Administration. Jalen Shane Pasquale, Healthcare Administration and General Public Administration with Distinction. Angel Pan, Justice Administration. Mallory Seipe Shrew, Justice Administration. Angelica Ponce, General Public Administration. Congratulations, Public Administration and Applied Science candidates. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences please rise and come forward? And I call on the faculty representative from Social Sciences, Dr. Monique Mironesco, to join the reception line. Vanessa Leigh Ricardos, Psychology. Cheyenne Agbesit, Psychology. Kalia Navelli Silva, Psychology. Camille Theory, Psychology. Jonah Corrales, Psychology with Distinction. Kaipo Au Ikekai, Pennington, Psychology. Michelangelo Barbiero, Economics Certificate in Asian Studies. Tara Barker, Psychology. Shaughnessy Hernandez Antoki, Early Childhood Education. J.D. Ann Edralin, Psychology with Distinction. J. Miguel, Psychology with Distinction. Lainey Tapia, Psychology. Destiny Lei Almazan, Psychology, Certificate in Asian Studies with Distinction. Topanga Paragas, Political Science. Seva Gerard, Political Science. Lucille Gerard, Political Science with Distinction. Makana Kapule, Political Science with Distinction. Kalama Paul, Anthropology. Micah Gorley, Sustainable Community Food Systems. Emma Kauhini, Psychology. Alexandra Betron, Political Science. Victor Hardy Kahale Oumi, Political Science with Distinction. Jeremiah Lualua, Psychology. Kekui Kea, Psychology. Jesse Okiyama, Psychology. Mariah Dumlau, Psychology. Sage Alip, Psychology. Dylan Verano, Political Science. Julia Naomi Lindsay Kakaula, Psychology. Kuali'i Shimasaki, Political Science. Congratulations, Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences candidates. You may be seated, and our receiving line participants may return to their seats. However, may I ask Chancellor Benham and Vice Chancellor Barkov back to the podium. With our faculty marshals, Elfie Garcia and Dr. Jan Javanar, please take your position at front center stage.
Yeah, there's some marshals. The faculty commencement marshal is a duty of honor and distinction selected by their peers. They represent our faculty. The marshals serve a key role during commencement, leading our graduates onto the platform and leading them out. More importantly, they lead our students in the traditional turning the tassel ceremony. Please allow me to introduce our marshals. Faculty Marshal Alfie Garcia is the Information Resources and Collection Management Librarian in the James and Abigail Campbell Library. A proud son of Eva Beach, Alfie returned home to serve the next generation of learners, bringing more than a decade of leadership in academic librarianship, digital preservation, oral histories, and the ethical stewardship of cultural materials. His work at UH West Oahu includes developing and maintaining our institutional repository, leading innovative oral history projects, and supporting community-based archives. Today, he represents the brilliance, dedication, and quiet heroism of all our librarians and library support staff, professionals whose experience, creativity, and aloha play an essential role in student success at UH West Oahu. Thank you. Sorry. Our second faculty marshal is Dr. Jan Minoru Javinar, Specialist Faculty, University of Hawaii, with exceptional distinction for more than 4 decades, shaping student affairs practice and higher education leadership across the UH system and beyond. A proud UH Manoa alumnus with an education doctorate in educational administration, Dr. Javinar has held senior leadership roles at UH Manoa, the UH system, and here at UH West Oahu, where he currently serves as Specialist Faculty and Faculty Director of Student Engagement. His career is marked by visionary service, from leading major reorganizations and student success initiatives to mentoring countless emerging professionals, chairing critical committees, and teaching generations of future educators and administrators. As he prepares to retire at the end of this month, December 31st, 2025, we take this moment to celebrate his extraordinary contributions, his unwavering commitment to student development, and his deep aloha for our campus ohana. It is our honor to recognize Dr. Javinar today and express our profound mahalo for a lifetime, 40 years of service that has profoundly shaped UH West Oahu and the University of Hawaii.
Okay, we almost power. Will all the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts in Creative Media, Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity, Bachelor of Arts in Humanities, Bachelor of Science in Natural Science, Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration, and the Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences, as well as the students who are candidates for the certificates, please rise. Eke po'o kulanui benhem. No ka haoli e haawi aku ai I kia mau mohukula. Ua ho ko ia na koina ha o nau awau e la ko. a apono ia no kahaawi ana I ke kekele, a palapala kupono e na auna kumukula. Chancellor Benham, it gives me great pleasure to present to you these candidates. They have completed their prescribed courses of study and are recommended by the faculty for the award of the appropriate degrees and certificates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents and the State of Hawaii, I hereby confer upon you the degrees and certificates to which you are entitled. Graduates, this is a very important symbolic rite of passage from student to graduate. Keep your eyes on the faculty marshals who will guide you through this symbolic transition from candidates for a degree or certificate to holder of a degree or certificate. With your marshals as your guide, you will now move the tassel on your motorboards from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the University of Hawaii West Oahu's 2025 mid-year graduating class.
Mahalo nui, Chancellor Benham. Ohana, this officially brings our 2025 mid-year commencement to a close. So that means celebration time. To view today's commencement ceremony online, please visit our website at westoahu.hawaii.edu. Ohana, you may greet your graduates at the Great Lawn to my right. Please follow the guidance of the ushers and our West Oahu ambassadors to give your graduates lei and gift. Let the celebration begin. Mahalo nui, hui ho, malama pono, aloha kaliki maka kako, aloha.